But it's okay. I really want to express my disappointment on the way Ruto is handling issues in this country. And clearly, Ruto is a visitor in Jerusalem. He's a visitor in Kenya. It was clearly shown yesterday by the fact that he didn't even know whether people are dying in Kenya or not. He didn't even know the plight of a child who was shot by his own police officers. And because of that, we are so disappointed at Ruto. And I want to express my disappointment once again. When Ruto was campaigning in 2021, 2022, he clearly was telling the then regime that do anything to me as Ruto, but do not touch my children, leave my children alone. Yesterday, what he did to Keter's family, it is so disrespectful to disrespect a man, and then you go further disrespect the wife and further disrespect the children. It's just a big shame. But I know fate has a destiny with you. Thank you.
And perhaps before I let you go as a member of parliament, now that the bill has been withdrawn, what's next for this country?
RUTO must go.
Well, once the bill has been withdrawn, RUTO must go.
Correct.
And actually, there's an act that should take precedence as things are. RUTO, they should ensure that that budget is reduced to around 3 trillion. We don't need a budget of 3.9 trillion if we can't manage it. And it is clear that in the last financial year, they only managed to collect, this financial year that is ending today, 23-24, they only managed to collect 2.3 trillion, which means that we are running this country on a deficit. So therefore, we don't need a budget of 3.9 trillion. So these unconstitutional offices must be done away with. Members of parliament, I don't support the fact that members of parliament should be traveling. We should remain here in Kenya and sort all our problems here. Thank you.
And colleagues, I just want to say that the manner in which our brother was actually arrested was uncivil and barbaric in front of children between the ages of 12 and 6. And I can confirm that these kids were extremely traumatized. We spent the better part of the afternoon yesterday with them until Mheshimiwa was released, and we allowed them to go home. But I can imagine what the children are going through. In fact, my daughter, who is away, brought it to our attention because we have a family WhatsApp group, and she wanted to know, why has Baba Sasha been arrested? What has he done? What crime has he committed? Now, what explanation can you give to a 12-year child who is asking very hard questions? I only would want to ask the president to look at Kenyans in the eye and tell us how he would have reacted if his own children were treated the way Honorable Keter's children were treated. He is a father, I'm assuming. And if he's a father and a parent, then that is not how to behave.
Thank you.
Me, I was already annoyed.
Yeah, the issues that are surrounding my children. Let me mention but a few. This morning, my young kid, 6-year-old, asked me a question that is so fundamental, and I think the DCI and the police force must really address it. Because they were telling me, why didn't you report this case to the police on this who abducted you? And I didn't answer that question. I think the DCI should take the responsibility, because in the manner they abducted my children, abducted me, in the presence of my children and my wife, it is so wrong. Like the way Sivuna has said, and His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka has said, and repeated by former Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa, we respect the law. Just someone else will appear the way we appear this morning. And I think make it in a manner that you don't have to involve our families, so that you want to bring us down emotionally, completely to finish us, so that we are silenced forever. I think it was wrong. My children are traumatized. They didn't sleep last night. They've been taken to hospital because they have to meet, they have to go through a counseling process. My kids are very close with Kisia's children, and they were together yesterday. Let me allow him to say but a few.
Thank you. Just a quick.
Video pia achukue. Ventura. Yeah. Yes.
Umetoka.
Ama